To hear him say the words that he quits, he's resigning. Let's watch.
Fox News interrupted its broadcast to share part of the Prime Minister's announcement live as allies of Donald Trump welcomed Justin Trudeau's departure.
Well, down in the South, what we would say, Harris, is bless his heart. I think he sat down across the table from President-elect Donald Trump and said, you know, I don't think I'm qualified to handle this. And I think that that's why we're seeing him exit stage left.
The president-elect himself also taking credit for the resignation and again calling for Canada to become the 51st state. Writing on social media, the United States can no longer suffer the massive trade deficits and subsidies that Canada needs to stay afloat. Justin Trudeau knew this and resigned. If Canada merged with the U.S., there would be no tariffs, taxes would go way down, and they would be totally secure. Together, what a great nation it would be.
You know something, to the president, I'll make him a counteroffer. How about if we buy Alaska and we'll throw in Minnesota and Minneapolis at the same time? So, you know, it's not realistic.
I don't think the president really appreciates the fact that that is not something that Canadians, aspire to.
Trudeau's former ambassador to the U.S. says promising to resign 2 weeks before Trump is threatening to impose 25% tariffs on Canadian imports puts Canada at a disadvantage.
It would have been better had he done it several months ago, and we had a new person in place and maybe even an election.
Not knowing clearly who speaks for Canada, what is the strategy, how are we going to ensure that these tariffs don't come about? It's deeply troubling.
With Trudeau's influence diminished, Canada's U.S. strategy is now in question.
We just don't have that kind of leadership in Ottawa right now. I think that we're going to see provinces and industry associations freelancing in the absence of central leadership.
The provinces, the premiers, they are trying to take a leadership role here. They've already requested a First Minister's meeting with Trudeau next week as Canada tries to determine its path forward.
Katie, I'm curious about something you said when we first started talking. What is it exactly you know about why officials around Trudeau are increasingly worried that Trump will make good on his tariff threat?
Well, they point to his language on social media and what he's being told by members of his inner circle. They see tariffs as a way to raise revenues and pay down the deficit. And there is growing concern in Canada that is just going to be that his mind is just made up.
All right, Katie Simpson with that breaking news for us in Washington. Thanks, Katie.